Filipina was fortunate enough this year to send 3 different candidates to the Miss Universe competition. So I joined first Reina Filipina for the title, and then that's why Miss Universe came about. But of course, Miss Universe Philippines has always been a dream, and it gave me an opportunity to come back home here in the Philippines.
Is it your first time?
No, I came here, I think this is my 4th time. 2 when I was a baby, so I don't really remember, to be honest. But then I was here in 2019. I was 17 for a singing competition here.
Yeah. Aside from singing, what other traits do you have you think is very Filipino?
Oh, very Filipino. Well, I'm one of the shorter candidates. No. Besides that, traits that make me Filipino. Well, I'm a woman in STEM, woman in engineering, who wants to go into the medical field. I really want to be a pediatric cardiologist when I grow up. And to be honest, I think the Filipino-ness in being in healthcare comes from our compassion as a culture. We want to help each other out, even strangers. If we find out they're Filipino, we want to get to know them, we want to help them out. And that really comes from a place of being Filipino and having pride in our culture. So I think that's why I want to be in healthcare, because I have a big heart. I watched my mom being a nurse, of course, and the impact she has in her patients' lives. So that's the end goal for me. Of course, hopefully Miss Universe first, but eventually doctor.
How is your journey so far? How's your journey so far?
It is a whirlwind, as I said. It's pretty tiring because we have a really strict schedule. We're working every single day, but I think it's really worth it. And we're having a once in a lifetime. Imagine, I just went to Boracay, first time in Boracay, and I was on a swimsuit showcase in Aqua. That's crazy. So we're really having a VIP treatment here in the Philippines.
Are you on a special diet? We know how rigorous it is.
Yeah, so before coming to the Philippines, I was on a really strict diet because I decided to make a lifestyle change. I lost 40 pounds in preparation for the pageant, but also just because I regained a love for fitness and well-being and really wanted to do it on my own terms. So that was a really strict diet to get me to a place to come here. But then now I'm just maintaining a healthy diet, balanced, good vegetables, protein. Of course, I have fun sometimes and Korean barbecue, but just making myself healthy enough to be in a good place for the competition.
What places have you been to?
Here, this trip, I've been to Metro Manila. I've been here in QC and then Pasig, just staying in the area for shoots. But we traveled to Northern Samar recently for our provincial tour, and that was a lovely trip. It actually reminded me a lot of when I went back to Ifugao, because the people were so crazy in a good way, like so happy to see the queens, happy for us to be there, accommodating, warm. So that was a nice taste of home without actually being able to go to Ifugao. Other than that, we went to Aqua Boracay recently, so that was our vacation of the trip.
Since just recently, katatapos nga lang ng swimsuit competition sa Boracay. Now, if you can share with us, how was your experience there? Nakikita ko online, parang sobrang isa ka sa niro-root nila for the crown, no? To be the next Miss Universe Philippines. So, how does it feel?
I'm, first of all, really relieved that it went well for me, of course. I'm really honored to be part of the top 8 Aqua Angels. So, first of all, it was a really, not intimidating, but it was time to show what you got. So this was our first exposure, really being on a runway, and that was intimidating at first. But this year's show was really fun in the fact that they had all of the girls stand up on stage and dance during the whole time. And I think that got the jitters out. Especially, we've gotten really close, all the candidates, so it became more of like a dance party, and then you just romped, came back, and had more fun. So it was a really nice experience, and of course, Aqua Boracay is always such so good to all the candidates and accommodating. So we had such a blast.
You mentioned a while ago, parang tiring siya. Pero upon seeing you right now, nung mula nang makita kita sa press presentation, parang lalo kang paganda ng paganda. So, if you can share with us, ano yung mga preparations na ginagawa mo? At parang mas lalo kang blooming.
Sure yung naman nila feed.
Yeah.
Sa mga naglabas na natin unang-una.
Oh, yeah. So my secret is sleep because I was told early on, someone gave me the best advice. Whenever you're in the car, Valerie, sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Whenever you have a chance. On the plane ride, on the bus rides, just sleep. Because I had the tendency to want to be a bit of a social butterfly, especially with new candidates. But it's really important to prioritize yourself, your sleep, of course, your wellness, what you're eating, get good vitamins. So I'm just trying to maintain that on the back end. When I have time, take that time. Don't try to fill it with all these schedules. It's really meant to be a rest day.
During the swimwear competition sa Aqua, other candidates may iba-ibang pasabog na ginawa, may iba-ibang gimmick. So, ano yung parang aabangan nila or i-expect nila from you since malapit na yung mismong pageant or yung crown coronation?
What to expect?
Yes.
I think just expect freshness from me every time. As a new candidate, you never know what you're gonna get from me, and I think that's I think that's a plus as a candidate to be new. People don't know me yet, so I have new things to bring to the table. Also, a fight in me to prove myself. So just expect freshness, and also I'm going to be my genuine self throughout. So what you see is what you get. That's really me as a person. I hope to be that same bubbly, kind person on stage.
Do you have any favorite segment? Swimwear, Q&A, or long gown competition?
I really enjoy Q&A because when you're on stage, it's nice, everyone's looking at you, but then everyone's looking at you and you're just smiling. But with Q&A, you get to know each other. It's a conversation, and I feel like that's the best way I can portray myself. So Q&A definitely.
If you can share with us, kamusta yung mga relationship mo? Like, may mga nabuong friendship ba with like mga veterans pagdating sa pageantry, and then our newbies then, like si Miss Pasay or ganyan. So if you can share with us.
Well, of course, there's a lot to choose from in terms of things. But people are really nice. I haven't seen any claws out, which is so nice to see 69 women really empowering each other. So I'd say my closest friends at this moment are, of course, my Reina Filipina sisters, Lilu Laguna and Pasay City. But then we're really outreaching. It's so nice that there's a lot of Filipino society candidates this year. So of course Canada, who is also Las Piñas. Cristel is one of my closest friends. And then also the veterans. I really love Ate Winwin. I said earlier, she's like a big sister to me, and I really look up to her. But she's also so genuine that I don't feel like I'm a fan when talking to her. We're having genuine, meaningful conversations.
May mga tips and advice ba siyang binigay sa'yo?
Yeah, tips and advice. She said to me, just have fun. It's gonna show on stage if you're having fun. Don't overthink things. Take it day by day. I think it's really true. And that's why she is who she is, because you can tell she's meant for this industry.
If you can share with us na yung mga details like sa gown, sa national costume, or right now comfy fashion. Pero any pagdating sa details, gaano ka ka-hands-on?
Let's see. What can I share? I think for evening gown, I really sat down with the designer that I'll be using and talked about who I am as a person, what I really like, and he's really complimenting those factors and things I find most beautiful about myself. So hopefully that'll be portrayed on stage. Wow, safe answer, huh?
Yeah. Designer or hindi pa pwedeng?
We'll see.
Okay.
What is your advocacy?
My advocacy is the PUSO Foundation, which means well, of course, PUSO Heart, but their abbreviation is the Purposeful Unconditional Service to Others. They have medical missions, typhoon relief, other small and big acts of kindness so that they can affect communities that most need.
Sige.
Okay.
Para sa TikTok naman. Sige. I have 5 pageant questions.
Wow.
Okay,
That's why I was
Q&A is my
You
favorite.
have to be ready for them. Mukhang ready sila to honor you.
First question, is it a fit mind or a fit body and body?
Of course, you can't have a fit body without having a fit mind. Your mental state has to be really in the right place to succeed in any industry and even in your own physical well-being. So, mind, body, soul always should come first.
Okay, second. Given the chance to talk to our president, what will you tell him?
Oh my God. Thank you.
Of course, you need to be a representation of your people. Listen, any leader should be able to listen to the wants and needs of the people that they represent. So, I just recommend be a genuine leader, be an open and honest leader, and a true representation of your people.
Okay, third. If there's one famous person you want to help to better themselves,
Oh.
who would it be?